Let's refine it further. Let's refine it further.
We'll make it mad, we lead the way. In the reptile world, we're here to stay. Double clutch, where passion meets. From the start to the top, we can't be beat. Double clutch, we're Mike and Matt. Double clutch, it's where it's at. Double clutch, we lead the pack. Double clutch, always on track. Double clutch with Mike and Matt. Double clutch, it's where it's at. Double clutch, we lead the pack. Double clutch, always on track.
Let's refine it further.
We Mike and Matt, lead the way.
Let's refine it further.
We're here to stay. Double clutch, we lead the pack. Double clutch, always on track. Double clutch, we lead the pack. Double clutch, always on track. Double clutch, with Mike and Matt. Double clutch, it's where it's at. Double clutch, we lead the pack. Double clutch, always on track.
Let's refine it further. Let's refine it further.
Always on track. We'll make it back. With the clutch, double clutch, we lead the pack. Double clutch, always on track. Double clutch, we lead the pack. Double clutch, always on track.
Hey, what up?
What's happening, man?
Chilling, man. How you been?
Man, chilling, man. Same old.
You had any fights today? You had to call fights?
No. I did an open house today. One of my coworkers, she got a listing right now. This house is 3.4 million, right? Right. So, bro, I did an open house for
1,400 square feet.
Bro, this one was actually 4,600 square feet, right?
Nice.
On an acre, but it was 5 bedrooms, but 5.5 baths. So every bedroom had their own ensuite, and it had a little guest bathroom by the front door for the guests. But every bedroom, it's a dude, his wife, their kids. So they got 4 kids, I believe, or 3 or 4 kids, but every one of them got their own bedroom with their own bathroom, bro. And I was just thinking to myself, like, these kids don't even know how they got, like, oh my, bro, I was on the bunk bed I graduated high school. Like, that's how long I was on the bunk bed with my younger brother. Like, man, I'm like, and these kids got their own bathroom. It's crazy, bro.
It's wild.
It's crazy, man. But yeah, man, shoot, I've just been working, man, on the grind. Took a lot, went to Hawaii. I think that was after the last episode, right? Or might have been before the last episode.
It might have been. I don't know. I can't remember. It's hard.
I can't remember neither. Yeah, Yeah. But yeah, went to Hawaii, then got back, then went down to San Diego for a few days. So that was cool. And then, yeah, man, just been, back on the grind for sure. What about you?
Yeah, man. Been on the grind. Getting things together around here. Still doing my whole workout thing. That's been a big part of my life, like the last couple months or whatever. Still on top of that, real hardcore. Seeing a little bit of results now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At first, I know for me, like, it don't come as fast as you want it, like right at first, but then you start hitting that groove, and then it just seemed like it just be like boom, boom, boom,
right.
boom, boom. And so, like, I feel like that's where I'm at right now in that groove. So definitely feeling good and whatnot. So gonna definitely keep that up.
Yeah, man. Shoot, we ain't young like we don't lose it like we used to no more, bro.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. Like I always because when I was in restaurants and whatnot, I stayed active. So I had like a couple different things on my other side. Like I was younger. And then I was active, and so I could basically do what I wanted to. But when I shifted out of like there and started getting older, start slowing down, doing like more office work, and I slowed down, and the weight caught up.
Right, exactly, bro. Bro, that's how it be, man.
And so you just gotta stay on top of it, man. And then I do a lot of sitting too for work, and so I had got like super tight. And my bad, man. I'm doing all this fanning around. I was telling Matt behind stage, man. It's it's crazy with the gnats right now. Just crazy. So if y'all see me like fanning and whatnot, that's why I'm fanning, because of the gnats. But yeah, got all tight and whatnot. You get all just crotchety and whatever, and it's easy to hurt something. But now, man, a lot of that is just going away. So
yeah, shoot, I don't know what my Achilles been feeling tight as heck, and I've been trying to stretch that joker, and I ain't doing no running or nothing like that on it, like nothing crazy, nothing explosive. But man, it's just been feeling tight as heck. So I've been working on stretching that out, because shoot, I think both my older brothers tore their Achilles.
Playing ball,
playing basketball, and one was while he was boxing, or I think he was showing some people something in his boxing gym. He tore his Achilles. But yeah, man, shoot, no, man, when we went to Hawaii and San Diego, I'm watching my 15-year-old daughter eat, and I'm like, she want to eat everything. I'm like, what is going on with you right now, bro? She was just eating up and I'm like, man, I wish
you could do that back in the day.
Like that. Oh,
you could do that back in the day.
Oh man. And I'm like, girl, you are greedy. She like, so well, at least my stomach ain't fat like you. I'm like, man, okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. So, yeah, man, shoot. Yeah, the weight, man, it's important, man. It's important. So gotta stay on.
Speaking of fat, man, big shout out to Husbandry.Pro. If you use promo code DC Squad 60, you can get a big fat discount. You get 60 days free. Promo code DC Squad 60. That's for any new members and also any inactive members. Inactive being defined as 6 months or less. You haven't been on the platform, you ain't logged in, you ain't did nothing. You can also get that 60 days for free. So definitely take advantage of that. Also, make sure you take advantage of joining the Double Clutch Patreon.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, hop on in there.
It's a family affair. We have a bunch of good time. We have a lot of good fun, a bunch of good times, all that good stuff. So definitely hop in and join the Double Clutch Patreon, and make sure you repping all the shows, man. Not just Double Clutch, not just Clutch Conversations, but all the shows, man. We got Conjure Corner, Ro and Jen doing their thing on that. We got Retake Rundown. Retake Rundown is on a hiatus right now. Joe gonna be coming back strong right now, but he got a bunch of stuff going on. We got Moat, we got Grow House, also got Morph Map. Tomorrow, man, we got Puzzle. Puzzle is definitely one of the hot genes right now. We got Barry Swope, we got Will Morose from RCR, Royal Canadian Reptiles, and then we got KDF Reptiles coming on as well. So that's gonna be a lot of fun, man. They're gonna be talking puzzle with Brian and Tommy. So that's definitely gonna be a banger. So make sure you check that out tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, you talking about heavy hitters in the puzzle game with that line.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah,
that's gonna be wild. I mean, I need to check my Patreon stuff too, because remember I told you I've been trying to upload. I got 3 videos right now that I can't up. Every time I try to upload them, I just end up deleting it because they will not upload.
They won't let you upload it?
They will not let me upload. And I don't know what it is. I done logged out of the account and logged back into the account. I'm about to.
That's weird.
I'm about to put them up on YouTube and just put it as link only and just send the link out to the group. So
that's
only they
crazy.
can see it. But I'm like,
crazy.
I don't know what the heck is going on with it, man.
I got two in the tuck that I need to edit. I can just throw one up there too.
Yeah. I'm like, because I've been trying to put them out, but I'm like, oh man. So, but yeah, I got because one of them is my last 2 clutches. My ID and like the ID of the clutches, you know what I'm saying, and going over the IDs on the video, and I can't even put nothing up there, so I got to figure it out though. It's all good.
Yeah, big shout out to the Herp Collectors Network Street Team too. Sorry to cut you off, bro. But I saw their name pop up and that reminded me. Yeah, big shout out to the Street Team, man. They've been doing big things, helping promote for the network and stuff like that, man. So big shout out to the Herp Collectors Network Street Team. I see Jamie in the building tonight. I see Jeff in the building tonight, man. Definitely appreciate all y'all. Big shout out to all y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, so tonight, man. Go ahead.
Husbandry.Pro on too.
Oh yeah, you referring to Husbandry.Pro gear?
There it is. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
The Husbandry.Pro on there. So yeah, man, get them 60 days free, man. Hop on in there, get them 60, 90 days free.
I don't have a t-shirt. How you get a t-shirt?
Oh, what was we at? What was we at? Daytona. This
Oh,
was
for real?
before, yeah, this was before there was a sponsor. And when we
Okay,
was out there in
okay. I
Daytona,
thought it was part of the sponsor package. I was about to be upset, bro. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Oh shoot. Yeah, no, I got this at when we was out there in Daytona. So
Word. Word. It's the right color too.
yeah, it is. Got that orange with the black background going on. Oh man.
Yeah, man. So tonight we're talking about problem morphs, problem morph combos. So what are we even talking about when we're talking about problem morphs, bro? Like we talking about genes you shouldn't work because we don't like them, or we talking about something different?
Man, I mean, we could talk about genes shouldn't work because we don't like them. Genes that the public has just banned and outlawed simply because, PETA might have said something or somebody, what's that cat? Remember the oh man, I remember the
dude with the curly hair?
Yeah, they was trying to kill that kid. Oh, I can't remember that kid's name, man. But
yeah, I forget his name too. I know you talk about like little light skinned
little light skinned kid, little young cat too. And he was ripping the mess out of Spider and anything that was involved. So he
but I mean, truth be told, man, he was I can't remember what his name is. If somebody remembers his name, put it in comments for us. That's how I learned about Spider.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because I saw it when I first got in. So this was like what, 5.5 years ago.
Yeah, that
was the first that I saw about Spider, was like his video, and of course he used like the most like spider he could find. Like, that was like
was drunk off a fifth.
And I was like, oh man, like this is crazy.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. I cannot remember dude's name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name for nothing, man.
But then he just kind of like disappeared. Like I don't see nothing from Buddy no more.
Yeah, I don't know where he went. They probably scared him up out of the community. But no, he did put that Spider out there. And what's crazy about it is, I mean, the gene is one of the oldest genes out there. You know what I'm saying? And so, it like you said though, it wasn't until 4 or 5 years ago that people was making videos about it to that extent. You know what I'm saying? To where it was drawing attention like that. Yeah. So I mean, we got genes that people have banned and outlawed through the media. Go herping.
Go herping.
Yep.
Shout out to the wife.
That's it.
Go herping.
But yeah, man. So I mean, man, we could talk about genes that you technically not supposed to breed together, whether you do or you don't, however you want to spin this thing, man.
That's what I had in mind, was like when I said problem genes, like I purposely worded it in a way where people could like kind of misconstrue it a little bit, maybe think we might be talking about something else, but really what I had in mind is like talking about morphs and morph combos that have like some sort of issue that come along with that particular gene. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's like neurological, whether it's like gives you like a physical deformity,
right?
Whether it's like some other kind of thing you got to worry about like with that gene. So let's just talk about some of those genes. I know for a lot of people, like this is not going to be like breaking news. This is not going to be new, but there's going to be people who come later, you know what I'm saying, and see this, and this is going to be good information for them. So that's kind of what I want to do, is like get as much information as we can in this hour, look at it from a bunch of different kind of ways, and just talk about some of those genes. I thought you was about to say something.
No. You get it. I'm repositioning myself.
We already started talking about one, so let's pick up there. Spider is one of those ones that it's a big issue with. Obviously, it's got the neurological issues. It's a lot of people against breeding Spider. It's a lot of people who still breed Spider. It's definitely gets punished in the market for sure. If it got Spider in it, it makes the snake worthless in a lot of people's mind from a financial perspective. So it's a lot of different things going on with there. Like we talked about dude from Go Herping. Big shout out to Takar for hooking us up with that. But he made like the video about Spider. Obviously, the wobble is like, if there's a wobble spectrum, different snakes can be at different places, kind of on that wobble spectrum. Like you have some people who swear their spider has never wobble at all. My understanding is if it's got spider, it's got wobble. It's just how strong is the wobble, you know what I mean?
Right.
Some of them is slight wobble, some of them is like the one that Buddy showed. I feel like the one that Buddy showed in that video, I wish we had a clip of it, but I feel like the one that Buddy showed in that video, it was super gone. I feel like it was more to that one, because I think that was one of the snakes he had rescued, and so who knows what all that snake had been through, you know what I mean? And as I understand it, like if there's more stress, like if the spider is stressed even more, then it's going to exhibit like the neural issues like even more. And so that snake that he got probably had been like through a whole bunch of stuff before it got to the point of being in that video.
I've heard that's a big contributor. I don't know how true it is, but I have heard that the whole, whether or not the husbandry and the temperatures are good, and you know what I'm saying, the humidity, all that kind of stuff is going to play, because you're just adding stress to that animal, which is going to cause that wobble to go crazy. Like I had a Cypress spider freeway female, and I kid you not, it was one of the
I bet you that was dope.
Oh, it was so pretty. It was one of the prettiest animals I ever had. And I thought about just keeping her as a pet because she ate like a dog, and I ended up taking her to a show and somebody bought her. But she did. When I would feed her, it was almost easier for me to just drop a smaller rodent in there with her than it was for me to try to dangle it, because if I would, held it by the tongs on the tail or whatever, it would I don't know, it would just miss it, and it would, you know what I'm saying, it would just be all over the place. But it was only when it was like in feeding mode. But I could open up that tub and watch it move around at any given time, and there was no wobble to that snake at all. You know what I'm saying? And so there is a degree. I don't know if we'll ever really know that degree, because that's going to take a lot of science. I remember somebody published something that was saying it was like even combating the whole neurological part of it, saying that it was like an ear thing.
Ear thing, yeah. We talk about that in the chat right now too.
Yeah. Okay, they are okay.
Some sort of like inner ear. I don't understand all the science behind it, but like I said, they was talking about it in the chat as well.
Okay.
But it's supposed to be like a issue with their inner ear.
Yeah. Which, you know what I mean? When my ears hurt, that ain't that's pain. I don't like that. So if their ears hurt all the time, that can't be good. Throwing off their equilibrium and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I wonder if it does hurt. And it's hard to know that.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to know when you got animals that don't display signs of sickness really until they're like about to die.
But yeah, I had a bumblebee when we first got in. I had picked up a group of snakes pretty early on, and one of the snakes that was in there was a bumblebee, and she had a wobble, like you could tell she had a wobble, but if she just chilling in the enclosure or whatever in the tub, then she totally fine. But same with yours, like when it's like time to feed her and she getting ready, like then you could see the wobble. It was easy just go and put it in there. And then also when we pick her up, then she kind of like wobble too. That's when you know what I mean? And so that's crazy that it's like that, because Spider is one of the cooler looking morphs.
Oh yeah, man, I wanted a Spider Sugar forever. Like I thought the Spider Sugar is like one of the nicest looking animals there is to me. Because it just brings up so much white siding on it, and that barbed wire type pattern and going down the back is crazy. But so what with it being like that, how do you feel?
And other thing too, Super Spider is lethal.
Oh yeah,
like an all white, all dead snake.
Super Spider lethal. Yeah, I don't need. So has anybody? Do you know? Has anybody ever even had one come out the egg, or did they all just end up dying in the egg?
I don't know. I don't know of any like known survivors. Like I feel like from everything I've heard, they either die in the egg or die shortly after. But
and they come out all like white.
All white, yeah.
That's the crazy part about it, because is there even another morph in that same complex that comes out all white? No, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of it's kind of different.
Speaking of the complex, that's another thing too that I've noticed. Like spider gets the bad rap in that complex, but it's a lot of morphs in that complex that have like that similar issue, like in terms of the wobble and stuff like that, or you gotta be weary of the supers or weary of breeding like certain ones within that complex together, because like that allelic combo is problematic. For example, champagne. My worst wobbler was a champagne though.
Yeah. Champagnes that I've seen, I've never owned one, but the ones that I've seen have been pretty bad.
I take that back. My second worst wobbler was a champagne. I get into the number one worst wobbler here in a second.
Okay, yeah. No, I've seen some pretty bad champagnes, man, and they're strikingly beautiful animals. But I have definitely seen some that are they just, you know what I'm saying, like going all over the place. And again, it's another one that you pair those two together, you're getting dead babies in the egg, basically.
Yeah.
Are deformed, or however you want to put it. They're just not going to be able to survive.
Ain't it's crazy how that worked though? I mean, you basically had the exact same issues with champagne that you had with spider, yet spider gets all the hate. Champagne just kind of get the chill in the cut.
Right, yeah, and it's crazy because I mean, people know about champagne, but is it really like I don't know. I think because it is, I don't know. I can't say because spider is
because it didn't have a video made about it.
Right, yeah.
That's really all it boils down to.
It didn't hit the World Star clip at all, so it's all good. You know, yeah. And that really is all it boils down to, because it does. It definitely. I've seen some champagnes that are wonky. So, but I don't have any. I've never owned a champagne, but I have seen some.
Yeah, like I said, my second worst wobbler was a champagne animal. My first worst wobbler was Powerball.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, he pretty loopy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the one. Where'd you get that
spot nose? Super spot nose.
Okay. And that's that nice combo one though that you got, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He is pretty wobbly. And so me personally, I won't be getting any more Powerballs myself. He is pretty loopy, but I mean, he's a powerful animal. And he eats well, like no issues eating. I ain't gotta lay nothing down for him. Like it's he just do this weird kind of every now and then. Like I've never seen one do that before. That's why I consider it my worst. Most of them just kind of like just regular wobble. He kind of loopy, like which way did he go yours type shit.
That's how my that Cypress spider I had, like I could hold her and she would just like
Cypress
snake would go. Yeah, she was Cypress spider freeway, the Cypress spider's freeway. But she would go out like a snake, you know what I'm saying? You could hold it and go out, but she would go out and like go up under, like back, like do some funky stuff. And it was just like, but other than that, she was cool. Now with that, I mean, because there's so many in that complex. Appreciate you.
Big Kane, shout out Kane. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate
I got a t-shirt from him too for the next episode. I would have wore it today, but I actually wore it to did I wear it to the fish fry? Yeah.
Big shout out to Unc.
Oh, Unc in there? Yeah, so I wore it to the fish fry the other day. So but yeah, what was I saying? The Powerball. Now the Powerball, it's crazy because spot nose doesn't have a wobble by itself. But when you double up on it, it does give it that wobble like a spider would have. But I've seen a lot of people do it. I've seen a lot of people make spot nose to spot nose combos. Because they're not going to die. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to die in the egg. They do make a powerful breeder animal. Because if I always know I'm going to have spot nose in that pairing, then that makes it a nice animal depending on what I'm pairing it to.
I think it's the same as like just the spider gene itself, right? There's like levels to the wobbling. I think it's the same thing with the Powerballs.
Okay,
like it's levels to it.
Yeah,
but I heard spider and spot nose, like it's severe wobble. from what I understand.
With those two together?
Yeah, those two together.
Oh, okay.
Like I've never produced or owned one, but yeah, severe wobble, severe wobble. The other so we was talking the other day. This was actually on my post. This was a while back. Remember I posted the Cypress spot nose, and then Pete from Peter Williams Reptiles, he asked if it wobbled. And so I was like, no, it don't wobble. And he was like, good. And he was saying, and we was talking about like super cypresses potentially wobbling or actually wobbling, because my understanding was super cypress wobble. He was saying that super cypress doesn't wobble, and all the wobbling super cypresses could be traced back to like one breeder. And he was saying the super cypresses don't wobble. Fred and AJ also, they have a super cypress, and they said it doesn't wobble. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, so I'm in that same boat with you, as far as like I've heard a few people say super cypress is a no-go. So and what solidified it for me was, I think it was last year, Bob was on, I want to say it was, he did an interview with maybe it was Steven or Courtney, one of them from Leviathan or something. It was an interview they did, or he did it. He was talking about, you know, how when he produced the Super Cypress, he was Kadoka had reached out to him about it, because he will have produced one of the first ones. Bob did, and the minute the way Bob told, so I don't know if it was a FaceTime call and Justin saw it wobble on the camera, or he asked Bob if it had a wobble, and Bob was like a slight one, and then Justin was like, okay, never mind, I don't want it, or whatever, because he was inquiring to buy it from him to have the Super Cypress. But then I have heard from guys like AJ that there is no wobble at all in his Super Cypress. And I myself, when it's like I was telling you earlier, like if I'm getting stories on both sides, I kind of want to see for myself.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? So I do have two parents this year that have Cypress on both sides. And I'm going to go through with them and see what happens. And if there's no wobble, then good. And if there is, then, we adjust the breeding plans from there. But
yeah, I definitely want to see how that turns out, because I had the exact same thoughts, man. I wanted to see for myself. And I think you're going to have a parent before me.
For that type of animal?
Yeah. I think you'll have one before me, so you might see before I do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think right now. I'm trying to run down like potential pairs for this upcoming season to see if I got Cypress to Cypress. Nothing jumps out at me. So I might just see for myself by seeing yours, because that's just like seeing for myself.
Yeah. Because like the spot nose video, we have not seen anything as far as the Super Cypress video goes with that kind of information. I know somebody out there that produced more Super Cypress than the one guy I know that did. I don't know where AJ got his from, or Fred and AJ got theirs from, but I might need to reach out to them and see where they got it from, because he said his does not have any wobble in it at all, and it's a perfectly good animal.
So Sable, my understanding, that's another one in this complex. We'll finish up this complex and then go to something different. But Sable is another one that my understanding is that it wobbles as well, and then it's a severe wobble when paired with Spider, which I don't see a lot of Sable stuff. I've seen some Sable stuff that I really like, but I don't see a lot of people working with Sable. Neither do I see a bunch of people working with Woma. I see more people working with Hidden Gene Woma than I do with Woma, but those have issues as well. Those are
the deadly combos too, right?
Yeah,
I think those are deadly combos as far as
Hidden
Gene Woma and Woma bred back to each other. Those are deadly combos like the Spider is.
Yes, sir. Super are both, like the super of those, like Super Woma, Super Hidden Gene Woma, that's deadly, and then those with Spider, that's deadly as well.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So is Bongo in that complex?
It's Bongo?
Yeah, is Bongo in that complex? I keep hearing different people say different things.
So from what I believe it is, but I'm redoing a pair. So because I had the Inchi Bongo hypo head crown to the spot nose double hit.
Big shout out to the homie Keys. He said boats don't wobble. That's how you know if you got a boat or a spider. If it wobbles,
right.
it's a spider. If it don't wobble,
Oh
it's a
man,
boat.
yeah, I remember that guy was trying to run a scam on the whole industry, bro. Golly, man, I can't. Oh man, that was funny.
Yeah, appreciate the super chat too, homie.
Yes, for sure. But what was I saying? Oh shoot. I done lost my train of thought.
Bongo, we was talking about.
Oh, Bongo. Yeah. I'm redoing that parent, so hopefully I can hit some stuff like the spot nose bongo stuff that I would like to keep and then test it out. Because I did hit a bongo spot nose male that's had hypo, 66% had clown. So which I may test them, but I would rather just try to hit the double visual again or next year and just put him in a display case at a show because he's a very pretty animal. But I don't know. But the reaction of it makes me feel like it's a Leland. Like it's a beautiful snake. It is. It's a nice looking snake.
Kane said that the super bongo wobbles. Garrett said he's got a super bongo that wobbles.
See, I need some footage of this. Like these people got to put out some footage of this, man, because otherwise I'm gonna be the one trying to make me some super bongos.
And I don't want it to sound like we beating up this complex because this is like legit my favorite complex, right?
Right, chocolates in this complex.
I'm working in as far as like elite stuff is in this complex. Now you have to be strategic with how you do it and how you work it in the complex, but I really do like the complex. Like you say, chocolate is in it, Wookie is in it, Blackhead is in it, obviously Spot Nose is in it, Cypress is in it. Like all these genes we named, and a lot of these are genes that I use like a lot. You know what I mean? But you do have to be strategic with your parents and making sure you don't go like do a pairing that's going to result in like a lethal animal or like some kind of like issues. You just got to be smart with it.
Yeah, that's a fact. But like you really do, because it's that complex has to me some of the nicest codoms that there is out there. Yeah. Like you said, chocolate, the spot nose, Cypress, all the like those to me are some key elements to some projects that to every project. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to work with them, but you do got to be strategic and know, how it is that you're going to do it. But I don't know if they're a super or a lead. I would assume. I mean, I haven't heard enough that they are, and I haven't heard enough that they aren't. I'll just say it like that. But if somebody got the data and can show me or tell me, they had a bongo spot nose and they only produce spot nose or bongos off of more than one clutch, then hey, I'm the type to roll with that.
So speaking of complexes, let's hop to another complex. So 8-ball complex, black pastel, cinnamon, can go supers with those.
Yeah.
Duckbills, jaw deformities.
All kinds of deformities. Yeah.
All black snake too. And if you don't want an all black snake.
Right. And I think that's the reason why people still do it. Because they try to take that, there's the whole rumor of it, if you put the eggs at a lower temp, you could get super black pastels. There's all those kind of, there's all those
you gotta
kind
stand
of
on one leg, jump around.
Right, you know what I'm saying? All those kind of myths that go on, but until somebody give me some concrete evidence right now, for me, the black pastel is a hard no-go, which to me, even with the genes that we presented, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing because you can't really make the supers, but it's a good thing because it's harder to make those combos because you can't double up on the female and male side and still get that combo without any issues happening. So it does provide some value in that standpoint.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
So this actually a good segue into Bell genes, right?
Yeah.
And making all white snakes if you don't want all white snakes. I mean, every like every Bell combo isn't a pure white snake, but a lot of them do make like all white snakes. And then you like look at super lesser, is issues with super lesser with the eyes and
with
stuff
the
like
lines,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, like bug eyes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then,
I don't.
go ahead.
That's the only reason why I don't really. I like lesser for sure, but I don't have it only because of the bug eyes. If when it comes to the Belgians, but it yeah, it can definitely be a problem when you're trying to produce something that has some pattern to it, and you mess around and get all white snakes popping out
Yeah.
the head.
I mean, if you want all white snakes, that's one thing. But if you don't, then that's problematic. I mean, same thing with yellow belly. Like I love yellow belly, and I mean now with genetic testing, it's not like as big of an issue because you have I got what 1, 2, 3 like powerful ivories in there right now.
Yeah.
And I know exactly what they're gonna do for me. You know what I mean? But that's the benefit of genetic testing. But if you're not going for all white snake, you want to see the visual combos that you're hitting, then that's a risk with the bell animals.
What Kane said.
He said he got a
Oh.
super lesser that don't got bug eyes.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be just the same as the spiders and everything else that it doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's not 100% for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely not 100%. It's just a risk of something that can happen.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm sure. I wonder if anybody does have a super black pastel that's like lived, or like that's, you know what I'm saying? That's a super black pastel. Yeah, because I've seen.
I think they live. I think that they live. Tom just said something. He said 50% of them are deformed or non-viable from what he finds.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, he's got breeders.
Oh, he's got breeder. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he actually got
a
nice Barnhart super black pastel animal right now on Morph Market that I may or may not have been looking at the other day.
Shoot, I've got a supposedly Barnhart black pastel yellow belly head pink female that's hopefully gonna go for me this year. I need to get her tested and make sure she's Barnhart line. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to fly somewhere and mess somebody up.
Yeah, it's Barnhart super black pastel yellow belly clown perspective.
Yeah. So I mean, man, it's like these genes. And there's only so many genes that don't. I mean, like I feel like in some ways there's as many genes that if you double them up that are going to mess up, just as the ones that are not. Because I mean, of course, you got the nice ones like the super hurricanes and stuff. But I feel like this is many of those that you double up that are not going to be all white or have some kind of kinks or this, that, and the other. It's the same on the other side. But I do want to ask Tom if he's still on there. How do you find that? Is there a certain temperature? Because I always heard that rumor, like if you incubate them, the super black pastels at a lower temperature, that they have a better chance off that not having deformities and surviving. If he's still in there, because I like to know what he incubates those at, because I want an all black snake for sure. But you know, I had one in my retake, but I don't have her no, or have him no more. Okay, 88 to 89. Yeah, that's right around where I incubated that, so that should be good. You know, so but what do you think? How do you feel about it? Do you feel as far as knowing that these animals, like for breeders that's coming in, that's knowing, my hot spots, I think Mike just fell out for a minute. He gonna come back. My hot spots are at what are my hot spots at? 88 to 90 on my females. They're at 88 to 90. So usually they average around 89, but something, you know, they go up a little bit, then they go down, whatever. Yeah.
My bad.
No, you
don't
get
know what happened. It said the browser lost connection to the microphone and whatnot.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, so that's a good point. You know, sometimes they're duckbilling or they just don't feed good and stuff like that. So but yeah, no, what I was asking was what do you think? Do you think even like with the black pastel or the ones that have problems, like the blue-eyed Lucy complex, for the most part, you breed them together, they're pretty much standard. They're just all white or all white with a gray head or with some yellow tinting on there. They're good snakes, so they're valuable snakes for the most part. You're not going to really have any kinking or anything like that. But for those that you do get messed, like really bad things with, like the super spot nose, what do you call it? Black pastel, you're going to get some kinking in that clutch. All those kinds of things. Is it ethical as breeders, do you feel, to breed those animals still, knowing that?
I don't, and it goes back to like what we were saying earlier. Like that's why I wouldn't try to do it. Obviously, mistakes can happen and stuff like that. And what I mean by mistakes is, like, for example, you might have a gene that you didn't realize was in the snake because you mis-ID'd the snake, or somebody mis-ID'd the snake and sold it to you and stuff like that. But me personally, I would prefer to stay away from like the known problem stuff, just because I don't want to have to deal with it. I've kind of like put my foot and tested those waters, and like I said, I got the super spot nose is super like wobbly and stuff like that, and so I didn't seen that for myself, and so like now that makes me like I'm not gonna go that direction with that particular animal. And then just from a business perspective, certain genes, it doesn't make sense for you to have if you're doing this as a business. Obviously, it doesn't make sense for you to try to like reproduce that. Spider is like the number one example of that, because like I said, man, you can hit a triple visual plus it's got like 2 ALS's combos sitting on top of it with spider, and then you just devalue the animal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just try to avoid it as much as I can. I mean, with bells and stuff like that, and you obviously like made that distinction earlier, so I don't even really got to clarify that. With bells, I still work with bell genes. I don't really intend to try to produce bells, but I still do work with bell genes, particularly Mojave, because I really like Mojave, but it's other bell genes I work with too, like Russo and stuff like that. I still work with those, but I would much prefer having the bell gene on the female side. What about you?
Yeah, I think I mean, as far as like, especially in the single form, we're talking black pastel, spot nose. What else is it?
All day with those on the single form.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As in the single form, I don't think it's wrong at all, because they have the potential not to breed, or whatever. Even if spider didn't have such a bad rap in the community, I would breed spider. Like I would. I wouldn't breed super spiders. Like I wouldn't intentionally breed super spider to spider or black pastel to black pastel, spot nose to spot nose, stuff like that. But as far as like working them on a single gene side, oh yeah, for sure. I would. They would all be in my collection, working and doing stuff, because I feel like the wobble, unless you got just an animal that you can't even look at for a second and it don't have a wobble to it. I don't think
you never know though. That's the
right.
thing.
You don't know. And there's no way to be able to test for that kind of stuff. Like it would be easier if we could test for like in the egg, right? Like I got my wife's friend, they just had a baby, or she's pregnant. Their first kid though has Down syndrome, right? And they I think their first one is a teenager now. But I mean, their parents and that's a hard life to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that to know that you're not going to have to raise this person for the rest of their life as their parent, unless you put them into some kind of home or something. But they got pregnant again, and she was nervous as heck. But she ended up getting a test to make all the DNA stuff now that where you can see whether or not your baby has any ailments before it even comes out. You know what I'm saying? If we could do that with snakes, it would be a lot easier, but we can't. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you do got to take those chances and see, like I said, because I haven't seen enough statistics or anything as far as Super Cypress goes, which is why I'm doing Super Cypress this year.
Yeah, Super Cypress is one I want to see because it's so much like you said, man. On one side of the table, they saying this. On the other side, they saying that. I kind of want to see. Hey, another thing I kind of want to do is take a real quick break and do the sponsor real quick. Then we come back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So StreamYard changed the whole layout, so it looked different. So it'll take me a little bit longer to get.
Experience the epitome of elegance and excellence with Reagan Renee Rural Pythons. Working projects like DG Krypton and DG Clown, you can place your bets on quality and let Reagan Renee be your winning hand. Expect innovation and unmatched customer service with every interaction. Elevate your collection with the finest quality ball pythons. Visit them on Instagram and Morph Market. Discover the extraordinary at Reagan Renee Rural Pythons.
Step into a world where dreams take shape with Ozzy, a true leader in the reptile industry. Known for unparalleled customer service and a dedication to excellence, Ozzy sets the standard. His cutting-edge projects continue to inspire and push the boundaries of what's possible. Submerge yourself in a future full of possibilities. Join the journey, embrace the innovation, and above all, keep dreaming.
Yay. Shout out to the sponsors.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big shout out to the sponsors.
Go drop by their stores too, man. Drop by their stores.
Oh,
some
yeah.
of the best Krypton stuff, some of the best puzzle stuff, some of the best Orange Dream stuff, some of all that. They got it all.
I saw, hold on 1 second. What he posted? Super OD, YB, Inchy Fire, Hurricane, Clown, Hit Pot.
Ozzy got that up there?
Yeah, the oranges was just so orange, bro.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Check out the stores, man. Check out the stores of the sponsors. Support them. I mean, we all know Ozzy. We've been having heat for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And, you know.
And you've been out sleep on Charlie.
No. I'm telling you. So, Charlie, man, him and, which is surprising to me because not really surprising because I don't really work Krypton, so I don't follow it like that. But him, the stuff I see him post and Juan,
yeah.
From Windy City, bro, I feel like their Krypton stuff, like I don't know anybody else that's working Krypton like they work in Krypton. I feel like they got it in everything that you could think of. They work in Krypton, and it's crazy, and it's they making some really nice animals, man. So big ups to all of them. Ozzy, even Juan with a shout out, and Charlie for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And big shout out to shedtesting.com. Both Charlies, man. Make sure y'all show love to both Charlies.
Yeah. I got some sheds, bro. I've been slacking on my sheds. I need to send off some sheds. That would be cool if sheds could tell us whether or not a degree of wobble that this snake is gonna have, or is, you know what I'm saying, something like that. I don't know. Or if they could see what it actually is that's going on up in there to try to prevent it. Maybe, I don't know. It's, you know, I don't know. That's that science stuff. I don't deal with that. I just put snakes in tubs. I don't deal with the science part. You know. So
do you feel like I want to get your thoughts on this. So do you feel like a third party should ever step in, you know what I'm saying, and try to regulate whether or not you breed certain stuff or regulate whether or not you can sell certain stuff? Like, for example, I know overseas, maybe in the UK, they don't allow them to sell spiders at like either a specific show or nowhere over there. I can't remember the exact thing, but there was like one of the large reptile shows over there, and they wouldn't let them sell spiders. Like, do you feel like people should do stuff like that over here?
I think that all started, before I answer that, I think that all started when old boy Go Herp came out with the video. Yeah, I think he I'm telling you, somebody find Go Herp, because I'm starting to think somebody done got my guy in the basement somewhere.
He went Herp and it never came back.
Right, my man just fell off the map completely, man. But yeah, no, I definitely, I do not. I don't, only because I'm one of those type, as a ex serviceman, I love the freedoms that America has. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want nobody. I don't like people trying to regulate us on small stuff like that.
I'm the same way.
As long as we ain't out there killing nobody and doing no crazy nonsense like that. Like, don't try to regulate me. Like the stuff. I don't know if you heard about what's going on. I feel like
once you open up a door to stuff like that, then it just kind of snowballs.
Yeah. It's like, have you heard about what's going on in Colorado?
What's going on in Colorado?
So Colorado just made a law that by I want to say it's end of 2026. What's my man from Colorado Cold Bloods? I always watch him and his wife's videos. But anyway, Colorado Cold Bloods, they got all the tri-stripe hypo stuff and tri-stripe True Ghost stuff too. They just made. They got some killer stuff. But anyway, in Colorado, PETA got involved over there and was saying all this nonsense or whatever, and talking about they got stats that snakes are happier when they have the length, their length is able to be stretched all the way out in their environment. And this, that, and the third.
They're happier when they live.
Right. And so now they have to provide an enclosure where the snake can stretch from end to end on that enclosure.
I heard somebody talking about this a few weeks back. Matter of fact, they could have been talking about it on Retech Rundown. I think like some of the discussions at the time were still ongoing because this was like a month or two ago. Yeah. So they pushed it through.
Yeah. Yep. They pushed it through. And I want to say it's by the end of 2026, early 2027, that all of that has to be done or whatever. And he was saying like he's either going to have to buy like 4x2 enclosures, for or go to the the big boa racks or whatever, and do the boa ones that are 5 foot that Freedom Breeder makes, like those 5 foot boa racks that they make. But like that takes up so much space. And
so how did they? I know you say you ain't in the science part, but how in the hell did they determine that the snake was happier if it was stretched out? Like what kind of stuff did PETA do?
That's PETA, man. All PETA do is take in animals and euthanize animals. That's it. And now for some reason they get all this say on regulation and state regulations and all this kind of stuff because they have a lot of money behind them. Yeah. And they go up there and knocking on people's doors and trying to give people their votes and all this kind of stuff. And it's wild, man.
Yeah, they got a lot of money behind them. That's why it's so important to support USARK and USARK Florida because it take money to win these fights.
Yeah, because I'll be the one in jail. Like you're just going to have to come lock me up. And good luck. That's the thing I like about Nevada though, because everybody in here everybody carries in the state of Nevada. So you can't just walk up in nobody else. So they know, don't come up over here because you ain't coming in my snake room. I don't care what nobody say. So.
I do like how Morph Market do with the genes that's problematic, and also the genes that's like been genetically confirmed to be the same. And they had that basically a disclaimer or whatever. Like if you go look and you see spider, then it's gonna tell you, hey, yo, spider might wobble, bro. You know what I mean? Buy it if you want to. I like how they do that because that allows people to at least know that, hey, this is a thing that's out there. Maybe I should ask some more questions. Maybe I should look into it some more, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? So it gives them an opportunity to have that information right there. And it's right there on the ad where they looking at the particular animal that has the particular genetic. And so they can kind of basically decide for themselves. I like that, right?
It definitely does. It benefits the potential buyer. As far as the seller, it does.
But I feel like you should, as a seller, like if you selling a spider, right? I feel like you should be disclosing that animal could potentially be wobbling.
Right.
If you're going to sell the spider, you know what I mean?
Correct. Yeah, and I feel like that's something that could be written in the in your description of the animal and stuff like that. But I'm gonna like if I see, I don't know if I didn't know the genes. I was just saying that it could potentially even stop a buyer from even looking at your animal once they see that it has some, they've labeled it as a problem gene. But You know, it just and it's only some because or like do they do that for super lessers and do they put is there a label for super lessers on there that says this animal?
I don't know.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat look
Somebody
that
look it up real
see.
quick. But yeah, they have it for like I know like champagne and whatnot.
Right.
They got
Yeah.
Spider. They got it for like, if a like Trick and Hurricane. It say hey,
Right. It says the same thing or whatever.
The exact same thing as
right.
As Trick if you're looking at Hurricane, then vice versa.
Yeah.
I think they have it for basically everything that's been confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like through testing or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, like I feel like they have a wobble warnings on so Kate said they got wobble warning on Hingy Woman. They are wobbly, but hers isn't.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, they all come in different. I would like to see we got to get Tom on here to like show us some female super, especially the super black pastel females. But I just got the.
And then I feel like self-regulation is a thing, right? Because I mean, even in us having the conversation today, we talking about what we will and what we won't do. You know what I mean? And Tom chimed in as well. He's like, "Hey, I'm not trying to make those anymore,
right? For
sure. This reason, for that reason, whatnot." So I feel like that's a good thing too. I'm not like a supporter of being overly regulated,
right?
Because that just opens the doors up to like you just losing more and more of your freedoms over time. I'm not a fan of that at all.
Yeah, and there, I believe that like the self-regulation of the community could happen, but the community is so cliquish and every man for themselves at the same time. So it's kind of like, can it really? Because I mean, we already rely on Morph Market to self-manage or to self-regulate some of the breeders on there, but we still got unethical breeders on there. That have completely just, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard for it to happen. And that's good to know, you know. But another like one that I just thought about that came to my mind was like even like the desert, the caramel albino.
Yeah,
the desert females not producing, the caramel albinos females not producing. What other females don't produce eggs?
So you said desert, right?
Desert, caramel albino.
And that just killed with desert. That just killed like that whole project because it was a investment project, right? Like the homie Antoine from High Desert Pythons. I mean, that's why he named himself High Desert Pythons, or part of the reason why he named himself High Desert Pythons. But he dumped a bunch of money in that desert project, and then it came out that those females were infertile, like either they reabsorbed or if they did, they were egg bound. You was losing females, and so boom, that just basically tanked that project overnight.
Yeah, right, and scaleless too. Like you do have all those. Like it's not just wobble. Yeah, it's not just wobble. You got genes out there that just don't even reproduce. Like you can make them, and half of them don't reproduce. Like the males will reproduce, but the females will. Shoot, I mean, I guess reproduce. Scaleless don't reproduce. The females don't reproduce.
They don't.
No, the females can't lay eggs.
I wouldn't want a scaleless just anyway, right? I wouldn't want no tender-headed snake because you gotta take extra precautions with them because they ain't got no scales, from what I heard.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of mixed things about them too. I've heard some people say like just feed them smaller rodents, but then I heard people say that they shed like every 2 weeks, so it's like hard to, you know, to deal with them. I don't know. My wife want one, but I refuse to pull the trigger on one because I'm like, I'm not keeping no scaleless animal in my rack just for you to have it in there, and then I got to deal with it, trying to figure out how to deal with it. Dog breeding is crazy. Shoot. But no, I mean, even if you think about banana is one of those genes because it's sex linked. You know what I'm saying?
And they hate on banana.
Right, and it has a problem. It has an issue. Females can throw both gene or both sexes, but if it's a male made from a male, it's only going to throw males. So that it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So all these different genes have those things. Because I think, well, caramels can reproduce. I just think they weren't valuable, right? Or no?
Yeah, so I think there's like on my list I got is kinks, so like spinal kinks in those.
Yeah,
Female infertility,
that's a good idea, Limey.
light sensitivity.
For the caramel albinos.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the females either be infertile or egg bound, like similar
Okay.
together.
Yeah. So they do. They got man. There's so many genes out there with their issues. Like I said, for me though, my way around it is I only have one, like, because I love spot nose, but I only have one spot nose male. I got a lot of females with spot nose in there, but I only got one spot nose male, and the only reason I kept him because he was the only male in the clutch, and I needed him. But other than that, there's ways around those genes that when you double them up, they're bad. And
Yellow belly is one that I try to keep it on the female side, but I always end up with a male that got yellow belly, and so I'm just having to really just deal with the yellow belly right now. Like I got a lot of yellow belly in there, and I got some of the other like yellow belly complex genes in there, like known. They're known, not just it might be yellow belly or it might be that one. I'm definitely gonna work like some ALS type stuff and whatnot. Yellow belly is just one I'm having to deal with. But Mojave, I like Mojave. I like other bell genes. I try to keep that on the female side. What else? Same thing like with spot nose. I try to keep it on the female side, but I do have like a couple males that's got it on their side. Like that male that I got, like the one that's super spot, he a male super spot nose. I mean, he clearly on the male side and gonna be throwing spot nose to everything. So I have to be strategic with the females that I put to him, but I got the right females to put to him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's all a part of just being ethical with your breeding, because it would be dumb to put that to, or not dumb, but unethical to put that to some females that have spot nose, because you already know you're about to produce a bunch of wobbly animals.
That's half of them will be Powerballs.
Yeah. So, and that's what it, like you said, I mean, we got to police each other, police ourselves, but we all got different. Like I said, the hard part about it is we all got different standards. Like there's no guideline to deal in this hobby to when it comes to the problem genes or anything like there's no guideline that says, hey, you cannot breed, because anybody can breed super spot, or not super spiders, but super spot nose or super whatever they want to. I mean, shoot, bells are only a problem if you're a breeder, because if you're only breeding to do show animals, there is nothing wrong with no bells.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
So like hotcakes.
Yeah, I'm pushing all kinds of all white snakes. So if that's what I wanted to do. But yeah, so with there not being a standard or a bar, it is up to individuals to police themselves ethically. But like somebody said, you always got those unethical guys who are going to push the limits, and those are the ones that hopefully they either weed themselves out or the community rallies to weed them out. Otherwise, you do get people like Peter involved in your situations, and then it ends up.
That ain't what you want.
Yeah,
that's not what you want.
No.
Anything else on this topic, bro?
Nah, man. No. Not for me. Just like I said, I'm gonna keep everybody posted for next year. What we'll have to do is come back next year. Let's definitely talk about the Super Cypress clutch if I get one. But yeah, I got two of them that should be going.
Yeah, I definitely want to see
Cypress
that.
Clutches. Yeah, so we'll see it. See how they pan out, and we'll do some video of it, because ain't nobody put no video out of it.
If it don't wobble, Birdman,
yeah.
you already know. You already know.
We'll see how it works out, man. But yeah, it's been good. That's pretty much all I got. Breed safely and breed what you like, and it is. Is there? I was just reading one of the comments. There should be a warning next to Sable.
There probably is. It probably
because
is.
I know Sable. Yeah, we talked about Sable earlier.
It probably is. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I'll look real quick before we get out of here.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I might have to get a scaleless corn snake. The only thing about corn snakes is those things are so wiry. Oh man, they like move 1,000 miles an hour.
Sable
And,
does not have a warning on it.
Oh, it doesn't.
It does not.
Maybe because they don't have a genetic test for Sable. Do they have maybe? Well, no, because
I was about to say, does that even matter?
Yeah, that shouldn't matter when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Maybe it's because Sable is an underutilized gene, and a lot of people ain't work.
Not many people are selling it.
Yeah, and it's probably not on the radar. I don't know. You got to email Morph Mark and ask why they don't got Sable on the list. Yo, yeah, but that's gonna do it for tonight, man. Y'all make sure we got about 30, 40 minutes. Y'all hop over there to Whiskey Bomb Network, check out Sophisticated Ignorance, show them boys some love. See, Elias, I expected Elias to be here. I expected him to be here early talking about this DG hypo clown. And that's not what we were even talking about, bro.
We're talking about problem genes. Them is great genes you talking about right there. You better stop that nonsense. You was coming on here with that nonsense.
In the building. Hating on DG hypo clown.
Right. Oh, man. Yeah, I knew it. There it is right there.
He came and did a quick drive-by, though.
Oh, man. Yeah. They're a problem. They're a problem to y'all. All right, we respect that. We respect that. But yeah, no, this has been a good one though, you know.
Yeah, this is good. I enjoyed it, man.
Especially for those who's just getting in and come in and want to learn about some genes. Definitely some good information in this.
Yeah, when people asking about these type of questions with these type of problem genes, point them to this video, man.
Yeah, spread the word and tell people about these genes, man, so people will stop getting these genes and finding $25 spiders and then find out they can't breed it or it's going to be wobbly, and then they just get up out the hobby. If we get them good genes when they come into the hobby, they'll stay in the hobby. Then they'll buy more good genes.
Exactly. But that's gonna do it for tonight, man. It's been good. Like I said, man, y'all mosey on over there to Sophisticated Ignorance right after this.
Yeah.
But we out for the night, man. For Double Clutch, I'm Mike. It's the homie Matt. The lovely lady behind the scenes is Takara. Thank y'all for coming out. Be blessed.
Peace out. Love.
With Mike and Mac, we lead the way. In the reptile world, we're here to stay. Double clutch where passion meets. From the start to the top, you can't be beat. Double clutch, with Mike and Mac. Double clutch, it's direct set. Double clutch, we lead the pack. Double clutch, always on track. With Mike and Mac, we lead the way. In the reptile world, we're here to stay. Double clutch where passion meets. From the start to the top, we can't be beat. Double clutch, with Mike and Mac.